What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm here with Coach Ray. So, Coach, me and Xander was talking, and we noticed that you were a little more hyped than normal before that last.
There he is.
Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday, and someone over here is taking notice. Like one photo, every photo. Look, I'm not mad.
MP in the house.
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these. Taking a look at Brooklyn. While this is just game 2 of the NBA Cup, however, their backs are already against the wall.
Yeah, if you drop that first one, you have to get the second one. They're counting on this home crowd to give them something a little extra.
And as for the 76ers, they won their first NBA Cup game. So tonight, they're aiming for a 2-0 record in this group.
And if you look at the teams that make the knockout rounds, they usually start 2-0. So tonight is big for them, but it won't be easy here on the road.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Hood in at the 4. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Guys?
Hey, thanks for that. No, we sure wouldn't. This guy is all in for sure. 76ers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Hood kicks to Maxey. Pass to McCain. Maxey in the corner. The 76ers, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Whitehead passes to Young. Down low, here's Wolf. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Pass to Embiid. Up and in. On the layup. Embiid's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Clowney, guarded by Embiid. Young in the corner. 3-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Jared McCain. Pass to Palmer. Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Embiid. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
56 seconds left in the first. Williams, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Demon. Pass to Traore. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Embiid. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the triple. And again, it's Brooklyn with the 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's Philadelphia, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 4. Making a change here. Young's checked in. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Nets trail by 12. We've got Demon. Williams is out there with Porter. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Palmer in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to Williams. Tries again. That one wide left. And so Hood will bring it up for the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 53 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Nets trail by 16. Outside Williams. Here's Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Embiid pass to Herter. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Herter's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. Outside Williams. Outside Porter. Carries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
That bucket in no time at all. 16 points for the bulldozer.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
And finished off by Porter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Williams. Pass to Porter. Finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Over in the corner, Williams. Off target from three-point range. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Brooklyn Nets.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint, but when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings. And that's a halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The bulldozer has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Well, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I've played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Kevin Huerter put out there with Embiid. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Maxey in at the point. Maxey against Young. No good with the layup. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
The 76ers leading by 23. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, he's just an elite scorer. Embiid, unstoppable.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Whitehead. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. Right through the knee for the layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
McCain gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Young will bring it up for Brooklyn. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Good on the wing, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
1:51 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Wolf, no good. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Young. Here's Wolf. Rejected by Hood. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So both teams making some changes here. And the Nets with possession here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. And stolen by Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he didn't need much daylight there, and he took advantage of what he had.
And here's Edwards. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Carries it from three-point range. Edgecombe's got his third basket of the night right there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From past the arc, Demon, that's good. Demon's got 5 points so far.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And so it's Philadelphia up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage.
I mean, the
so
fans
with 2
were
games
so
left,
hyped.
they're
You
in
go out
great
there
position.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
should get that backpack off. I thought I would have to shimmy down the drain. Hate to see that.
Right here, right now.
All right, boys. Yep. Hey, you guys there's a liquid spill in the tunnel. Radio it in.
Hey, this is tunnel staff with the 12-ounce cup that tipped over the tunnel.
You know what? This probably is us. This is how we're there. No.
Someone else will take care of it.
Sweet. Good work, team. I want to disagree on the point you made yesterday.
Well, lunch is essential before starting the base.
That tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
Well, that makes sense. Our team is much longer and representative.
Not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important than the game out. Good point.
And it was great.
Three rebounds in 4 games. Not make you a rebound.
Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so yeah. But you're back? I thought I'd see you try.
I might turn myself into it. Oh. So I was giving some more thought about our international evaluation.
How long?
Ray, I feel like I miss out sometimes on, like, I don't know, regular stuff by not going to college.
I hear that. But plenty of people wish they did what you did. I mean, a teenager on his own in Europe, that sounds pretty exciting to me, man.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Hey, you played in college, right? I mean, I feel like I should know these things, but you're pretty quiet when it comes to your personal life, man.
Well, I like to keep my focus on the players.
But you know what? Nah, you don't have to talk about it.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I just don't talk about it unless people are genuinely curious.
Color me curious.
Well, I was pretty good in high school. We won a Nevada State championship, and I.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals. But I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hood in at the four-man position. You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
Here's Wagner. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Banchero. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Magic have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Suggs, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Wagner, looking to end the run. Hood pulls down the board.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Over Bane, and he can't bank that one in. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen. He shoots it. Suggs, no good. Philadelphia leading by 14. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Count that bucket. Embiid's got his second basket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, and every year, Bane. Playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
Orlando making some changes. Williams has checked in for Wagner, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Oh, got that one up quick. Hood's got 15.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Bane, the pass to Black. Inside, here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Banchero shows off his strength and his quickness on that finish.
Right side, Hood. The three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Matase can't hit. The Sixers lead by 18. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Hood's got 21.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Bane. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. Hood's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep. Orlando grabs the miss. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
Fires away from way outside. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia. And so for the Magic, Bane comes in for Banchero, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mobo. Hood comes in for Hachimura, and Mitchell subbed in for Beasley. Shots good by Hood.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Jared McCain out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Hood in at the 4.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Hood. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Wagner, the pass to Williams. On the wing, Suggs. Here's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Hood pulls down the board. Hood's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last timeout against the Celtics put on a show. He had 57 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Orlando with the ball. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. The 3 from Bane. Suggs, the pass to Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. Counted.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Shots good by Hood.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Fires for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Bane. Uncovered. Yes, it's good. Bane's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Shots good by Hood.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just great court recognition there by Suggs. His teammates appreciate when he gets it to them when they're open.
Knocks down the long J.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Williams from long range. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Philadelphia with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead.
The Grizzlies struggling to stay healthy. Missing star point guard Ja Morant. From day one, he's been the leader and a producer.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Hood. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Banchero outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Well, granted, 6 good. He hits again.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. Now here's Banchero. Give him 8 points now. It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Fires in the triple. He's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Suggs, the pass to Bane. To the inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter. He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
An offensive machine. The energy you get from Banchero on that end of the floor is impressive.
Knocks down the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wagner, the pass to Bitadze. Here's Bane. Beyond the arc. Hachimura with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you know, he's already an all-star level talent. Banchero's upside and his versatility, you've got to be excited about his future.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Hood. No good from outside. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Here's Wagner. Got a hand on it. Outside Hood. Three-pointer. Good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
And Banchero is just so enthusiastic. He keeps raising the energy he's bringing to the offensive end.
Here's Hood. And again for three.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three is up. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Here's Banchero with 4 on the clock. That shot off. And so it's Philadelphia. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's...
MP, how did you approach this game, knowing your team is already set up to advance in the NBA Cup?
You know, we know our fans get excited about these cup games, so we really tried to bring our A game for them. Yeah, we clinched already, but this...
Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah.
Check it.
Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the Lakers facing the Golden State Warriors. Hood. It's rebounded by Golden State. And here's MP from outside. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Left side, Hood. Over Green. Hood can't get it to go. And here's MP from outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Outside Butler. MP up top. MP is doubled. Moody from outside. Hood pulls down the board. Pass to James. Right side, Hood. Over Butler. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
MP, no good. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Shots good by Hood.
What shall we call LeBron James? In this instance, I think point forward will do. Someone that you can trust to run the offense.
Now here's MP. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. To the middle. Hood can't get it to go. On the wing, Curry. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Butler, that's good.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the three? Okay, I'll take it.
Outside Hood. Off target with the three. Golden State with the ball. And here's MP from outside. Right side, Hood. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Ayton. Doncic outside. Left side, Hood. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Knocks it down from distance. 9 points for MP.
What a way.
Also new this year, be on the lookout for Max Plus 2 badges, bringing the chance to elevate a badge 2 whole levels.
Visit the Badge Perks menu tab to boost your progression even faster in the skills you want most, even beyond max potential.
Head on over to the Open Court Athletics gym to run with and again.
Okay, it's the final game of the NBA Cup group stage, and you guys need a win to advance. MP, what's going through your mind?
I'm not worried. We're gonna win. Hey, that reminds me, bro. There's some new restaurants in Vegas we need to try, bro. Right. And to all my followers, make sure you go out and get your plane tickets. We're going to the knockout round.
Love the confidence.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Hey, MP.
Just about game time, bring the pain time.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. And how? Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. And for both of these teams, this is their 4th and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP. And tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Jared McCain out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hood in at the power forward position.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Embiid against Robinson. Siakam for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And here are the 76ers. 9 points in a row, a good run going.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. With the step back, charity stripe shot. Siakam, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Nesmith. Halliburton, the pass to Robinson. Siakam, right side. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Robinson with a steal. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Pacers trail by 9. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
Well, this is something Nembhard's working hard to become consistent at, knocking down shots from distance.
The fader. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Hood's got 17. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Siakam, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton surveys the floor. Right side, Nesmith. And so it's Philadelphia now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense. Great to have. Indiana with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for Walker. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Maxey passes to Hood from the arc. Offensive rebound, Embiid.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nembhard is the 2 with Mathurin at the 3. Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Pass to Siakam. The 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Siakam's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He contributed 42 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he has, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Haliburton outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's Siakam again missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Nembhard finds Mathurin. Now here's Haliburton. Back to Mathurin. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Haliburton against Maxey. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it.
Outside Hood. It's McCain on the wing. Here's Hood. 26 points for him. Here's Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you and stay in your lane, brother. Stay.
Glad you could join us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Tyrese Maxey. He's out there with Jared McCain. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Hood in at the 4 spot. From outside the arc. Oh, yes, sir. Haliburton from deep.
Now, Haliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Shots good by Hood.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Haliburton, the pass to Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Pass to Siakam. Six on the shot clock. Back to Nembhard. Fires from deep. Hood pulls down the board. Hood's got 5 rebounds in the game. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim. Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
Shots good by Hood.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Siakam. The inside look is good for the big man, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Here's Hood. He buries it from 3. Hood's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Haliburton outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Hood's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hood's got 39.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Tyrese Haliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys?
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Philadelphia. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And checking out Indiana, now 4 games behind.
Checking out Philadelphia, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Haliburton outside. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Haliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Hood. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Nembhard outside. Back to Haliburton. Outside Nesmith. Lets the 3 fly. Down it goes. And a great assist by Haliburton. Haliburton's got 8 assists in the game. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Hood. He's covered by Siakam. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Haliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The 3 ball. And got it. Another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
From behind the arc. Oh, Haliburton with the answer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Philadelphia in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. Time for... Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all...
And Indiana with some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Toppin. Nembhard comes in for Neesmith. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, with that win, you guys have just advanced to the knockout round of the NBA Cup. What does that mean to you?
It's exciting. It's so exciting, Jennifer Quintana. Make sure they can be a part of it. There's also a few of us with friends and family in Vegas, so it's going to be fun. And if you want a behind-the-scene look at our path to the Cup Finals, check out my...
Over to you, B.A.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Great win tonight, fellas. Great win. Great win.
Yeah.
Listen up. All you guys have the skills, and all you guys have.
Welcome in, everyone, the NBA Cup. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for time. Let's now go courtside and join.
So, Coach Ray, how is your team approaching this game knowing that
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Outside the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Robinson. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris is out there with Hood. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Maxey. And it's Edwards in at the 3. And here we are in the quarterfinals. MP's very pleased to be here. But he knows the job is not done yet.
Oh, yeah, and MP wants it all. From the start of this competition, he told us he is all in on winning this thing, and he's 3 wins away from reaching that goal.
This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Maxey.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
And Hood the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Hood's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Hood.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1-for-5 shooting.
A nice shot by McCain.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the lead, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Here's Halliburton, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. On the wing, Mathurin. Edwards defending, and it's Mathurin missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. From the arc, and it's Mathurin with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Siakam, and there it is for him.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. 6 to shoot. Halliburton in the corner. Misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 9. Maxey kicks to Harris. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Harris finds Maxey. Hood for 3. By 76ers, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Philadelphia. Huge run right now for them. Going 19-2. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hood's got 14 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Hachimura, he's checked in for Harris. Malik Beasley comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jared McCain. And it's Mitchell in for Maxey. McConnell passes to Toppin. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Hood will bring it up for Philadelphia. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Hood with it. He's got 14. Shoots over Walker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 16 points for the Bulldozer.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the buzzers. And welcome. Checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Malik Beasley. The 76ers leading by 21. Hood out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Hachimura in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Siakam outside. Nembhard finds Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
McConnell sets a screen for Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, the Bulldozer in the last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He picked up 38 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's good for 2.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Edgecombe. Again, Philadelphia.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Nembhard. McConnell sets a screen for Nembhard. Drills the 3-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Hood from past the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Back to McConnell. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Here's Nembhard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Toppin with the steal. Driving in, and the layup's good off the glass. Toppin's got 6.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Maxey passes to Hood. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
McConnell scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Philadelphia, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Eastern Conference winner, the bulldozer.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the 76ers.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooters.
Yeah, with how they shot the three, the driving lane should be wide open in the second half.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The bulldozer has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
On the court right now for the Pacers. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. In the corner, it's Harris. Maxey on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Got it off just in time. Good awareness from Maxey.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Harris outside. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at Indiana. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at Philadelphia, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic. And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
He did that time, and let's not discourage him, because I'd like to see more of that from him in the future. Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Good. Gets the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. In the corner, it's Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Robinson against Hood. Back to Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Now McCain lets it go with the 3. And good, the three-point shot, good from Hood. Hood's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Edwards finds Hood. Maxey in the corner. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside Mathurin. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Back to Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Halliburton's got 5 points so far. Hood against Robinson. For three, Harris. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam outside. Robinson a screen on Harris. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good on the triple. And so it's Philadelphia, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game. Checked in for the 76ers. Robinson's checked in for the Pacers. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really do it.
Hey, it's simple. We talked about what we wanted to do, and we went out there and did it. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about. That's the way you close.
Ain't ready yet, P. MP, this is my wife Alyssa and my son Hank. Hank, nice to meet you. MP. He actually listens to the things I tell him to do. So.
Hey, it's nice to meet you, Hank. Hey, does your dad got you doing the same crazy drills he's got us out here doing?
I mean, he tries, but mainly he just rebounds and tells me how.
And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format, you know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
I got to say, guys, watching MP's success so far in his NBA Cup quest this season has been nothing short of remarkable. He's done exactly what he set out to do. Win the games, lead his team, execute both offensively and defensively. It's been quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it this far, it is not by accident. Calculated adjustments both for MP and the team. In general, attacking defenses, strategizing how to mix up their defensive looks and optimize matchups. I love the spectacle around MP. He's good entertainment, and I think great for the NBA as a whole. It's definitely a star-fueled league.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Anunoby, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Embiid. No good from the wing.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Embiid. Towns can't get it to go. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hart. And Anunoby for 3. And the Knicks miss again.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Herder gets the bucket.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris comes in for Herder, and it's Edgecombe in for McCain. New York also changing it up. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Bridges. Now here's Hart. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shots good by Hood.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Back to Hood. 44 seconds left now in the first quarter. And here's Maxey outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump. And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Brunson. Last game out, he had 44. And that one drops. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Hood can't get it to go. Now here's Brunson. Spins. Shoots over Maxey. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Philadelphia. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they... Welcome back. Changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Yabusele. OG Anunoby comes in for Thibault. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. To the right side. Bridges passes to Towns. New York again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
Brunson, a career 40% three-point shooter. Man, that shot is reliable.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last timeout against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 35 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight. Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, or might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Hood. Now here's Maxey. Let's go with a three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
It's Bridges on the wing, covered by McCain. Towns, a screen on McCain. Three-pointer, Bridges. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Pass to Maxey. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Maxey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now Ayton. They need this. Here's Towns. Counted. 8 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Hood. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Outside Herder. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter. Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
You know, for Philadelphia, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said we...
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now. Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Jared McCain out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Hood in at the 4. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Towns for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hood's got 18 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Brunson missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
And here's Embiid, covered by Towns. Here's Hood, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Hood. Herter from long range. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Brian.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. To the middle. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Here's Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Hood. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Shot from the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hood's got 26.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Towns, out to Bridges, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
For the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Thibault comes in for Hart, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Mitchell's shot is good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bridges outside. Out to the wing. Here's Yabusele. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Welcome back. One of these teams just a quarter away from punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship game. On the court right now for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the one.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
The three from Mitchell. He drops it from range.
That's been typical of their...
Philadelphia making a change here. Hood's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Outside McBride. Pass to Towns. Hart with a screen on Hachimura. He rifled that one in from distance. Towns has got 19 points.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside Hood. Here's Hachimura. And a nice finish on the layup.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Shots good by Hood.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Outside McBride. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Hood. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Hood's got 16 in the second half.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Towns outside. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 23 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Bulldozers.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and just...
MP right here.
Mr. Strassman. Well, man, I know for me personally, I'm going to enjoy knowing every other team in the league is off watching us play that night. I like attention, and we're going to get a lot of it. I plan on making my...
Kids in the night shift last weekend. Oh, yeah?
Last but not least, your rep will rise as you play games in my career's many game modes.
today.